Okay, okay. Whoa. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Test. Test, 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 test. Oh, test, 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 test. Okay, test, 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 test. There we go. Test, test. Test. There. Better, better. That's better. There, okay.
It's time for Silo Rebel Baseball. Rebel Red sponsors include ABC Safety, C&D Cattle, First Texoma National Bank, Ford's Guide Service, Razor Blade Salon, Taco Casa, Parker Mitchell Heating and Air, Roll-Offs, S&L Collision Center, Cross and Arrows, All Seasons Contracting, Red River Pet Resort, Midnight Sun Tanning, ProMaster Cleaning Solutions, Winchester Express, Creative Miranda, Texoma Ready Mix, Plumped Injectables and Beauty Bar, Olivia's Jewelry, Tadpoles Marine, First United Bank, and Texoma's Pit Stop. Let's take you down to the field with the voice of the Rebels, Kevin Farr, and the best sixth grade commentator in the business, Asher Ludrick.
And live from Billy Jack Bowling Field here in Silo, it's Silo Rebels baseball today. As it's the showdown that many have been looking forward to. It's the Silo Rebels and the Rattan Rams, a rematch of last fall's state championship contest at Bricktown Ballpark. Glad you're along with us today here on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network statewide. Rebels come in ranked second in the state in the new Class 2A fall rankings. The initial rankings, they're 6-0 on the year for Coach Eddie Jeffcoat's squad. Have been putting up impressive run totals, but this will be their biggest test yet coming up here today against the Rattan Rams, who are ranked first in Class A. The Rams 9-1 for Coach Michael Clay. And they are coming off a impressive showing in the Oakdaha tournament, which they took championship in that last weekend as they knocked off Oktaha, run-rolled the Oktaha Tigers in the finals 12-4 after toppling Okarche, a such strong Okarche squad in the semis by a 7-6 score. The only loss of the year for Rattan came in the finals of the Dale tournament back about 2 weeks ago, as they lost to Dale in a slugfest 21-11 in that contest. And Rattan, speaking of Silo's offensive numbers, Rattan's been putting up pretty impressive scoring totals as well, as they have scored in double digits. Of their 10 games, 6 of those have been in double digits, and that's against some pretty solid foes during that span. Their lowest scoring outing came against Amber Pocasset in a 4-3 win. That was back in the Dale Tournament semifinals. And they also had that 7-6 win over Okarche in the Oktaha Tournament. Glad you're along with us today as we get set for this one. The Rebels get ready to prepare to take the field for the start of this contest. For the Rebels, they're going to send Sam Mendenhall to the mound, the junior who has only thrown 1 inning thus far this season. Mendenhall, it's been about 9 days since he pitched that 1 inning in the win over Moss about a week ago Saturday. That was his only appearance. No hits, no runs, struck out 1, didn't walk anybody. And so Mendenhall's going to get the start on the mound in this one. And he had a really good spring season for the Rebels on the mound, and he's going to try to see what he can do duplicating that here. As last spring he made 11 appearances, one of the top relievers on the squad. He did not make a start. This will be his first career start. 25 and 2/3 innings last spring. He had a 3-0 record with 3 saves, a 1.90 earned run average. And Mendenhall, he can really slice and dice out there on the pitcher's mound. He throws a lot of off-speed pitches and assortment of breaking stuff as well. So we'll see how the Rams fare against that in this contest. So the coaches down there talking things over, Eddie Jeffcoat and Michael Clay. And talking things over with the umpires as we get set to start this one. Hot and humid afternoon here at the ballpark. There's some clouds in the sky, but the humidity is way up there today, Asher. What?
Last time I checked in my car, it was 91 degrees, so it's also very humid.
Hang on.
Not 100, but it's still pretty hot, so Rebels are kind of playing warmer weather and trying to pull the game off today.
Let's see here. Try to get things straightened out. Right there. All right, go ahead, Ash. Oh, no. Let's see. Sure. Let's see what we can do here. Go ahead and talk. Hang on. Oops. So the first batter of the game, Cooper Johnson flies out to center field here against Mendenhall. As we are underway, still trying to iron out some technical issues. Trying to get that straightened out here. Next batter for the Rams. As that pitch misses outside for a ball. It's going to be Shade Cody. Cody, and there's a strike called to Cody. Two balls and a strike here. And Mendenhall's next pitch, it's swung on. It's skied in the air toward right field. Back is Gabe Hernandez. He's got room to make the catch and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. A little bit different defensive alignment today and around the infield. It's Braden Hill at third base, Zane Sander at short, Landon Langley plays second base, Cannon Atwood at first. Then in the outfield, Jory Allen in left. It's Jacob Wright getting his first career start in center field, the freshman. And he has outstanding speed out there. Gabe Hernandez playing right. And then the battery, Jared House behind the plate, Mendenhall on the mound. So 1-0 the count. There's a strike called to the next batter. It's going to be Ben Ellis. Ellis for the Rams here. And Mendenhall rocks and fires, and that one is a little bit low. Talked about Sam's assortment of off-speed pitches that he can go to. And here's one upstairs. That one's going to be pulled foul by Ellis. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cal Full here to the 3-hole hitter for the Rams. And the next pitch, high for ball 4. That's kind of uncharacteristic. Mendenhall does not walk too many hitters. But the walk right there puts a runner on for the Rams with 2 outs. Brings Keller Shockey to the plate. Ellis has good speed over there at first base. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled. See if the Rams want to try to run here with 2 outs and get a runner in scoring position. As Mendenhall gets a new baseball. The junior right-hander. And he's going to step off. Tosses that one over to first, not in time. And the next one, just off the corner. Ball and a strike. Sam still trying to settle in out there on the mound. Snap throw to first. They had him picked off, but the throw gets away. And it's going to allow the runner, Cody, to move on down to second base. They had him picked, but the throw was wide at first base. Error moves Ellis. Actually, it's Ellis down on the throwing error that time. Now in scoring position for Shockey, and that breaking ball just off the corner. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch from Sam, and that one just missed outside. As I mentioned, it's been a while. Mendenhall hasn't pitched in a game now. It's been about 10 days. That one inning against Moss, and there's a strike called on the outside corner. Runs the count full here to Shockey. And the payoff pitch is going to be fouled off the right side, not a play. This will be Sam's 20th pitch of the inning, and it's a ground ball hit to short. Sanders up with it. The throw over is in time, and Shockey is retired for the third out of the inning as Rattan goes scoreless in the first. No runs, no hits. There was a Rebel error and a man left. On to the bottom of one. It's Rattan nothing, and Silo coming to bat when we come back here on SiloRebels.tv.
I can hear myself now.
Test. Well, shoot. Try to figure this out. Go ahead and talk. Try again. Nope. Still nothing. Okay. Deal there. You won't. Go ahead.
All right. Oh
Okay.
yeah, there it is.
Gotta turn it down. Okay. All right.
What's going on here? Everyone just went back to their dugout.
Lightning, I think. Yeah.
Lightning. Yeah, I mean there is some some thunder clouds over there. So. All right.
Have some lightning in the area, and play has been halted here at Billy Jack Bowen Field. So we head to the bottom of the first inning. Lightning within 10 miles on the lightning detector showing up on my phone. So play has been halted for the time being, as each team set him back into its dugout. So we're in a delay here in Silo after a scoreless top of the first inning, and it's definitely a humid afternoon, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, surprised that it's thundering, but there is some clouds out there, so
Well,
definitely was a chance of thunder.
Well, pretty sticky out there this afternoon with the humidity and some Showers have popped up, including some lightning. So in a bit of a lightning delay here. And we will go ahead and pause. Hopefully it doesn't last too long, but we'll go ahead and pause here and leave the stream rolling as currently in a weather delay at Billy Jack Bullen Field in Silo. Rattan scoreless in the top of the first. Silo getting ready to come to bat, and we'll be back when play resumes here in just a few minutes. As we resume play here at Billy Jack Bowen Field, it's Rattan in the field now. As the Rams are taking the field, Zayden Watts will be the pitcher. As he takes his warm-up tosses out there before the bottom half of the first inning. And so a short delay. Softball action down the way. Lady Rebels trailing Tishomingo in the second inning, that district contest, 3-1. So Zayden Watts on the mound, Mark Janot at shortstop. It's James Childers at Mark Janot at third base. James Childers at short. J.E. Ellis plays second base, and Killer Shockey at first. Stepping in to hit, it's going to be Zane Sander for the Rebels, and Sander, the leadoff hitter, watches the first pitch upstairs for a ball from Watts. Sander hitting .529 and a terrific .680 on base percentage. He's the ground ball to third. Snagged there by Janot, and throw over is in time. There's one out. So a quick out there on the grounder to third base. Brings Jory Allen to the plate, and Jory batting at .533. He watches the ball. Watts has his sign, and here comes the next pitch, and it's a strike call. Allen trying to get something started for the Rebels. They had scored 5 in the first yesterday, but then 6 straight scoreless innings, and this one's popped up. Right side of the infield. Shockey calls everybody off and makes the grab. There's 2 out. Rebels had just been on a complete tear, scoring in virtually every inning in the Tupelo tournament last weekend, and then the first inning yesterday before 6 straight scoreless. Sam Mendenhall to the plate, trying to help his own cause here, the pitcher, and he watches the breaking ball. Check swing, held off, but it's called a strike. Mendenhall batting at .471, 3 doubles, a home run, 7 RBIs. And he watches that one inside. Here comes the next pitch. It's a strike call. A ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch home is in the dirt. Swung on and pulled foul by Mendenhall that time. Inside. Nearly got him on that one, but missed for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next one, swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Went with the 3-2 curve and got Mendenhall swinging for out number 3, and that ends the inning for the Rebels. They go scoreless in the first. We head to the second inning. We're 10-0 and Silo nothing. Back with more coming up here on SoloRebels.tv. be tough. Set to go here in the second inning, and there's a strike called to the first batter. That's J.E. Ellis. And he watches that one a little bit high from Mendenhall. Sam's got his sign coming home, breaking ball, and that stays up. Pitch swung on, it's popped up. Edge of the outfield grass left side. Sander is out and makes the snag. There's one away. So Mendenhall is looks to have shaken off the rust from about a 10-day game layoff. James Childers the next batter, and he'll swing and miss on that one. Took a hefty cut that time. Next one from Sam, swung on, and that one is drilled to the left center gap. Rolling over there, cutting it off was the left fielder, Allen. He's going to throw to second. It's going to be late. Childers is able to get to second base for the double. Allen wasn't quite quick enough to get over there and cut it off far enough to hold Childers at first base, and it's an extra base hit. Once again, Rattan's got something working here. Next batter's Kobe Taylor. He'll watch low for a ball that time. Now here comes Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound. Going to talk to the entire infield. Rams threatening here in the second. As we said, this unquestionably the Rebels' stiffest test yet on the fall season. Rattan has been posting some impressive numbers against a little bit tougher schedule than the Rebels had played thus far. So the meeting is over and we're set to go. Taylor at the plate. Mendenhall checks second, coming home, and it's high. Next pitch is swung on, and this one's popped up on the infield. Sam's calling everybody off and going to make the catch. Normally, you don't want your pitcher doing that, but he's one of your starting infielders, so Rebels let him have it there. 2 outs. Next batter's Mark Janot. He's one of the transfers from Antlers that Rattan picked up. And he watches high for a ball. Rebels saw Janot last spring with the Bearcats. He pitched one of those district contests. Swings and fouls that one back. Along with Cooper Johnson, who was the leadoff hitter for Rattan. Ball and a strike. This one swung on, and it's drilled up the middle, base hit. Wright gets over to field it. The throw's coming home. It's not going to be in time. The Rams pick up a run. It's cut off. The throw to second in time as they get Janot trying to stretch it to extra bases on the throw coming in. But Rattan picks up the run. The Mark Janot RBI single. And the Rams lead it 1-0 over Silo as we head to the bottom of the second inning. So Rattan takes advantage of a couple of hits to score a run. A clutch 2-out hit that time from Jano, and it's 1-0 Rattan on top. Silo looking to gonna need to break out of this kind of offensive slumber they've been in. 7 straight innings without scoring, dating back to the first yesterday.
Don't want to be in that type of game where they can't score, but Rebels are trying to look to score here in this game, so looking to do that here in this bottom half of the inning.
Well, it's going to be the middle of the order. Jarrett House going to lead things off, and Jarrett, he's been on offensive tear to start the year, and he takes a strike called there. House leading the team, 632 average, and a breaking ball inside, missed there. Jarrett's got 3 doubles, 3 home runs, leads the team with 12 hits and 16 RBIs. That one's high for ball 2. Next pitch coming home, swung on. This one's hit in the air to left field. Going to drop in front of the charging left fielder. Tabor, however, as Jarrett got just enough of that. Drops it out there for the single into left to lead off this inning. And the Rebels have a base runner with nobody on, or with nobody out, excuse me. Courtesy runner is going to be Langley at first base. With Bryce Vandenberg to the plate. Jake Langley at first. And toss over, not in time as he's back in safely. Vandenberg hitting at .545, coming in. Couple of doubles, 5 RBIs. His on-base percentage has been dandy in the 5-hole. .750 on the year. That leads the squad. Took a strike. Here's the next one. It's inside and hits him. So Bryce is on base again. They came inside to him and clipped him on that one. Brings Landon Langley to the plate. Langley hitting at .364 with 8 RBIs. Rebels have the first 2 aboard. We'll see if the bunt is on here. With 2 on and nobody out, he's going to square and pull back and watch the pitch outside. Throw to second and do just in time as Langley nearly got picked off there on the back pick from the catcher. A ball and no strikes here to Landon Langley. It's Jake out there at second base. He's going to square and watch it outside for a ball as he pulled back 2-0. I got the hot-hitting freshman on deck, Cannon Atwood. Would like to get him to the plate with a couple in scoring position as Michael Clay's going to call time, and he heads out to talk to his entire infield. With Silo threatening to tie it or potentially take the lead here in the bottom of the second inning. So the wheels turning on both sides now. These two squads very familiar with each other.
Both are good opponents, so most games they played were tough, so definitely some good opponents.
So here we are, back to play. 2-0 the count to Langley. He's going to square and pull back and take a strike call that time. With 2 on, nobody out. Watts checks the runner at second. Here comes the pitch, and it's low for ball 3. As Langley once again squared and pulled back.
Good hitting spot here.
We'll see what Coach Eddie Jeffcoat elects to do. See if they turn him loose on 3-1. Squares, pulls back, and it's outside ball 4. The bases are loaded. The walk to Langley. The Rebels have put the first 3 on here in the bottom of the second inning, with Ken and Atwood headed to the plate. The freshman up, batting .556, a double, and 5 RBIs. And he watches the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike called. Biggest spot to date for the freshman Atwood in just his 4th career start. Here's the pitch, swung on. This one's drilled to the right, base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to slam on the brakes with Vandenberg at third base as that one quickly got in from Copeland in right. But Atwood has tied the game with a line single to right.
Good hit there. I mean, Rebels are looking here to tack on even more, so looking to do that here in this game and trying to get on top of Rattan.
So Atwood ties the game at 1 apiece. And we're now, Braden Hill is up for Silo. Rattan scored a run in the top of the inning. Silo was answered here and still threatening to take the lead. Hill batting .333. And he watches that one outside. Watts has lost a little bit of his control here, working in the third inning, mostly out of the stretch. Hill has a double, 6 RBIs on the season, the senior at the plate. Chance to put Silo in front, and he will watch that one for a strike call. Tied at 1. Watch checks second, pitch home, it's in the dirt. Nicely blocked by Cody, the catcher. Two-one delivery now. Swung on ground ball to second. This could be 2. Goes to second for 1, on to first, and it's a double play, but the run's going to score on the 4-6-3 double play off the bat of Hill. The Rebels do take the lead, however. Ellis to Childers to Shockey. Atwood was out at second. Runner still at third now with 2 outs. And Gabe Hernandez, the next batter. He'll swing and miss on the first one. Low and away. Gabe batting at .300. He's got an RBI and 3 runs scored. Next pitch, and it's off the corner for a ball. Fernandez could reach. The Rebels will get back to the top of the order. And we're going to watch that one low. 2-1 the count. 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 2- They've made Watts work here in this inning. Next one, and that one gets by the catcher, but not far enough. Langley holds at third base. It just trickled away, not by very far. 3 balls and a strike here to Hernandez. Pitch coming home, and it's upstairs, ball 4. Sailed high, back to the top of the order now. Zane Sander headed back to the plate. Sander, the junior, grounded out his first time up. Batting an even .500 now in the season, and he'll watch that one way outside for a ball. He's got 4 RBIs out of the leadoff spot, has scored a team-high 12 runs. See if the Rebels want to run. Hernandez over there at first base. He's got 2 steals on the season. Here's a ground ball hit to short. Snagged there by Childers. He'll step on the bag for the force at second to end the inning. And in the Rebels' threat there. So looked like they might have a chance for a lot more. Tied at 1 with the bases loaded and nobody out, but they just get 1 out of that to take the lead, however. For Silo in the frame. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a couple left. On to the third. It's now the Rebels 2 and the Rams 1. Back with more coming up here on SiloRebels.tv. Do what? No. So 9-1-2 in the order coming up for the Rams here in the third inning. Zayden Watts, the pitcher, is going to lead things off here against Mendenhall. So pitcher against pitcher. And takes the first pitch high for a ball. Lady Rebel softball team has rallied a bit, has cut into the lead. It's 5-3 now. Tishomingo over Silo in that softball action down the way. Looks like through 3 innings. And there's a strike called. A ball and 2 strikes here. Next one from Mendenhall. Swung on. This is ground ball right side. Over the field is Langley. Tosses the first in time, and Watts is retired for the first out of this third inning. Top of the order coming up. Cooper Johnson at the plate. And Johnson takes that one high for a ball. He flew out to center field his first time up. Here's the next pitch. Swung on. Skied high to center once again. Jacob Wright's under it and going to make the catch. Rebels have the scouting report on Johnson from last year, and they've got him to pop up twice to center. There's 2 gone. Shane Cody, the batter, and he'll watch low for a ball. Here's a swing and miss on the high fastball that time. Ball and a strike. Next one swung on ground ball, left side through the whole base hit. So Rattan once again coming through with 2 outs. That one a 2-out single by Cody. And they're going to get the 3-hole Ben Ellis to the plate. Courtesy runner over there at first base. We'll see if Coach Michael Clay wants to run here. Ellis, one of his big RBI guys, standing at the plate, and he'll take a breaking ball for a strike. Mendenhall checks the runner. Pitch is high and away. Rattan, a 2-out hit in the second to take the lead early. This one swung on, hit pretty well to left, but right at Jory Allen, who makes the catch for the out to end the inning. Fly out the left from Ellis, and the Rams are done in the third. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We head to the bottom of inning 3 with Silo up 2-1. Back with more from Billy Jack Bowen Field when we come back. Jory Allen leading off for the Rebels here in the bottom of the third. And he takes a strike from Watts. Watts 37 pitches through the first 2 innings. This one sails high. Here's the next one, chopped foul. Just got a piece of that. Thus far, Watts has allowed 2 runs on 2 hits. Struck out 1, walked 2. Check swing, and Allen was able to hold off that one. That was a low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Watts' next delivery, and there's strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside corner. Here comes Mendenhall back to the plate. Another pitcher versus pitcher meeting. And this one's up and in to Sam and actually hit him. Got a piece of him, just barely clipped him, but enough. Mendenhall is aboard. Going to have a runner for him there. It's going to be Cord Standridge out there to courtesy run for the pitcher. So a good spot with their hottest hitter, Jared House, at the plate. House had a single his last time up. one of their 2 hits. And that one's outside, bounces away from the catcher. Here goes Standridge on down to second base. RBI chance now for House. And Jarrett has been money in those situations thus far this season. Had 9 RBIs in the tournament at Tupelo last weekend. Here's the pitch home, swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and Jarrett was out in front. The look at second by Watts. Pitch home, swung on. This one is skied toward left. Way back, looking up, and it's out of here!
That one's way out of here. She gone.
Tabor just watched it go as Jarrett House homers for the 4th time this season. And the Rebels now lead it 4-1. Well, he's been money in RBI opportunities this season, and House comes through again as he smokes that one over the left field wall, brings Bryce Vandenberg to the plate.
I was just thinking of a home run in my mind, honestly.
First pitch was a strike call. Now that one misses low. So House with the 2-run blast, and Silo up 3 now. Here's a hard ground ball to third. Janot's up with it. His throw over is in time. They get Vandenberg on that one. Two down here in the 3rd inning. But Silo has struck again. Landon Langley takes the first pitch for a strike from Watts. Here comes the next one. It's swung on. That one's hit into left field. It's going to drop in front of Tabor for a base hit. 2-out single from Langley. And here comes Cannon Atwood to the plate. Atwood's got a hit today. See what he can do here is the pickoff at first base, and he's out at first. Langley gets picked off. Caught him leaning, and so Atwood won't get to hit this inning. Pickoff at first base ends it. Watch the shocky on that one. Rebels, however, pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, including the Jarrett House 2-run homer. And they're up 4-1 as we head to the 4th. So House blasted his 4th home run of the season. Now his RBI total has ballooned to 18 on the year. And this is just the 7th game. He's averaging nearly 3 RBIs a contest. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for Rattan here. Cutler Shockey's going to hit a ground ball to third. Scooped up there by Braden Hill. Throws the first in time, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th. That'll bring J.E. Ellis to the plate. As Silo has expanded the lead here in this showdown of highly ranked foes as there's a strike called from Mendenhall. And that one drops in there for strike two. So Sam has a little bit of a cushion now. See what he can do. The 0-2 delivery is high. This was expected to be the top matchup in the state this week. Rematch of last fall's Class A state championship game. As that pitch missed low. 2-2. Mendenhall comes set. Fires this one in there. Here's a ground ball to short. On a knee. Sanders got it. Throw to first in time, and there's two away. Zane with a nice pickup that time. Got up and threw him out. So two away. James Childers the batter. Rebels working deep into their pitching staff. As this pitch up and in. Braden Hill threw a two-hit shutout yesterday, as this one's fouled straight back. Hill was working on about 9 days rest. Mendenhall working on 10 days rest. The Rebels just have not gotten innings for their pitchers to work much in game situations, as this one's fouled. But finally, we expected opportunities this week, and Hill showed up yesterday with the complete game. Mendenhall working in his fourth inning here with 2 outs. Now, umpire taking some time here. I think given I think that foul ball went off the catcher, kind of giving him a little bit of time to recover. House back there. A ball and 2 strikes to James Childers. Don't forget, our next action here on SolidRebels.tv comes Thursday. We'll have softball. I will be at the softball field. The Lady Rebels take on Antlers. And then it's on the road to Missouri. As there's a pitch swung on, and it's fouled off the right side now to play. Next baseball action comes Friday morning. Have breakfast with us Friday morning, 10 a.m. start time. Rebels take on the Missouri Spring State champs Licking. And there's strike 3 called. As Mendenhall gets the strikeout to end the 4th inning. Nice job there by the Rebels right-hander as he records his first strikeout of the day. Rattan goes in order in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rebels are going to send up the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, due up when we come back here on SolidRebels.tv. I don't know. Gonna have to play well. And face some pretty good teams. So on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Cannon Atwood will start things as he was left at the plate when the Rebels got picked off of first to end the 3rd. And he'll watch low from Watts. Here's the next one to Atwood, and it's a strike called. Ball and a strike to the freshman lefty. Swings on that one and pulls the breaking ball on the ground to second. And up with it, Ellis throws him out for the first out of the inning. Soft grounder that time. That'll bring Braden Hill to the plate. Hill grounded into a double play that actually scored the go-ahead run back in the second inning. So you watch the first pitch for a ball. Here's the next one outside. 2-0. Watts delivers. That one catches the corner. Strike one. Here comes the next one from Zayden Watts, and it's high. 3 balls and a strike. See what he gets to hit here, Asher. Not much, as it's inside, ball 4. A 1-out walk.
Was a good hitting spot there, but got unlucky and took the walk, so Gabe looking to get a hit here.
So Gabe Hernandez to the plate. Hernandez walked his first time up today, batting at 300. You watch that breaking ball low. Comes the next pitch as Hill leads away. This one swung on. Skied to right field. Back is Copeland. He's got room, and he's going to make the catch as Gabe flies out to right. 2 away here in the 4th. Back to the top of the order, and Zane Sander. Pitch to Sanders outside. Nice job by the catcher, Cody, to keep that one from going to the backstop. Sanders grounded out to third, grounded out to short thus far. And he's going to pull that one foul. Ball on a strike. Pitch coming home, and breaking ball is swung on and missed. Chased that one low and away and couldn't connect. Rebels coming in, we're batting .437 as a team with 18 extra base hits through the first 6 games of the year. That one's low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Braden Hill over there at first base. Watts coming home there, and it's outside as a snap throw to first, not in time as Hill's back in. But that ball runs the count full, so that's going to give Braden a running start over there at first base. Able to go on the pitch now, and this one swung on. Hit in the air, right center field, charging over and diving and making the catch is Cooper Johnson. Robbed him of a hit there as Johnson, with the diving grab in right center field, robbed Sander. I don't know if Hill would have scored on it, but would have definitely been at third base. So that'll end the inning. Rattan comes up with the defensive gem on that one. And we head to the 5th with Silo up 4-1 on Rattan. Back with more coming up here from Billy Jack Bowen Field in Silo after this timeout. they'll beat them. So. We'll see what the Rams can do with the bottom of the order. Bottom three in the order coming up, 7, 8, 9 for Rattan here in the fifth inning. And there's a bunt. Mendenhall off the mound. Like a cat, he's got it and throws the first and the out there. There's one away. Well, Taylor tried to lay down the bunt. Tabor did, and to no avail. Mendenhall was all over it. There's one away. And there's a strike call to the next batter. And gets strike two. Jano at the plate. And there's strike three. Looks at three in a row. Jano goes down looking on three straight from Mendenhall. Second strikeout for Sam. Guess he didn't like him trying to bunt on him, Asher.
No. He definitely went over there and, stole it.
Here's
he
Watts.
wanted it.
Watts pops up. Right field coming over is Hernandez and makes the catch near the right field line to end the inning. That was a quick one for Mendenhall in the top of the fifth inning. 5-pitch inning. Rattan is retired in the fifth on 5 pitches from the junior Mendenhall. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and the Rebels up 4-1. So Silo's got the big sticks in the order coming up again here in the fifth. 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. His House is going to hit once more before this inning's over. It's the first meeting of the season between these two teams. They will not meet in the playoffs because the classification changed. The Rebels in 2A, the fall 2A division. Rattan in Class A. That's new this fall. They could meet again in the Rattan tournament. The Rebels in the fall Rattan tournament this year. That's later on in September, as there's a swing and miss by Jory Allen. Watts delivers there. It's bunted down the third baseline. Nice bunt from Allen. Over the field is Watts. The throw is high. It's rolling toward the right field fence. Allen started to second, but then slammed on the brakes. Rebels couldn't advance on the wild throw, but it's going to be a bunt single, as that was a beautiful bunt that time, Asher, from Allen.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a tough play to catch, and throw it to first on time, but...
Well, it caught him by surprise, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close play, but just went right over the first baseman's head to be an offline throw.
I don't think he'd have got him on a good throw, as it was right down the third baseline. As there's a strike called to Mendenhall, it's 0-2. Sam trying to at least advance the runner, help his own cause here. No balls, 2 strikes, and that one's in the dirt and bounces away, but not far enough, as Allen holds at first base. Silo's got the lead off aboard again. Playing a little small ball to start this fifth inning. The 1-2 pitch from Watts. Swung on. This one's drilled into left, base hit. Shortstop Childers was playing over toward the bag, looking for a base runner there. And Mendenhall took advantage and drilled that one through the hole where he would have been. So Sam was aboard with the single, back-to-back hits for the Rebels. Court Standridge on to run, and here comes Jared House, the man of the hour again. And here we go with more RBI opportunities for the Rebels' RBI leader. Two on, nobody out for House. Janot's playing in a third. Time's called at the plate. He's in on the edge of the grass at third base. Now he's going to back up a little. Shockey is nosing in at first base. I don't think they're bunting, but here's a pitch outside to House. I would say Jared is swinging it too well for Eddie Jeffcoat to bunt right here. But we could be surprised. Swung on, and this one's popped foul off the right side. Ball and a strike to House. Rebels threatening to add to the lead, to tack on some more. Watts checks second. Pitch coming home. That time House squared and pulled back and watched the ball. So the bunt may have been on there with a strike on him. House was swinging away prior to that. Now 2-1. He squares again, and that one is a called strike as House pulled back and took it. 2 balls and 2 strikes this time. Watts up to 77 pitches in the game. Coming home here, and this one check swing, and they check out there to the field and say he did not go around on that pitch that was inside. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to House at the plate. Now Watts is going to step off. He wants a new set of signs.
Good hitting spot here, trying to hit one here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, drilled to left, base hit. Here comes Allen. He's around third. They're sending him home. The throw's coming home. He slides it safe around the tag. A hook slide by Jory Allen at the plate. Safe there around the tag of the catcher Cody, and the Rebels lead it 5-1. And House delivers another RBI. Brings Bryce Vandenberg to the plate. So we've got runners for both out there on base. Standridge for Mendenhall at third. And Jake Langley out there at second for House as Jarrett just continues to be on fire. Got to be one of the hottest hitters in the state right now. Infield is in with Vandenberg as he took the first pitch for a strike and watches that one low. There's nobody out this inning. Rebels got a chance to really do some damage here. Pitch coming home to Vandenberg, and it's called strike on the outside corner. Rice with 5 RBIs on the season. Swings on that one. Chopper to short. Throws coming home. It's high, but he gets it, and nice job by Cody on the snag. That throw was high and away from the plate, but Cody snags it and is able to get the tag down on Standridge, who was coming home on the contact play. There's one out with runners at the corners. So the fielder's choice shoulders to Cody on the out. Landon Langley back to the plate. He had a hit his last time up, and that pitch low and away from Watts. Rebels have tacked on a run, but they want more. Leading 5-1 against Rattan in this early showdown. And this one's bunted by Langley and foul. Silo trying to stay unbeaten. They were ranked second in the initial Class 2A rankings this week. Not Rebel faithful, not real happy about the rankings there, but Dale had a win over Rattan earlier. Throw to first, not in time. Vandenberg was back in safe. Now, gonna try the third to first move. Rebels had nothing on. Rattan scored the first run of the game. Stano has scored the last 5, and here's one that missed low to Langley. 2 balls and a strike. 6-3 is the lead for Tishomingo over Silo, and softball action down the way. That's looks like in the 6th inning. Tishomingo leading Silo. Next one is bunted through and missed. Had the safety squeeze on. Third baseman was charging in, Jano, but Jake Langley holds there at third base. Count evens at 2-2. We'll see if they're running here with 2 strikes. Now, toss over to first, and the throw gets away. Errant pickoff, and the run's going to score on the air. It's 6-1. Rams had the same thought that I did, that the Rebels might be running there with 2 strikes, and Watts with the errant pickoff throw, and Langley scores on the air. So Vandenberg now down in scoring position at second. Still a 2-2 count. Silo has scored twice here in the 5th. They scored twice in the 2nd, twice in the 3rd. And 2 more here in the 5th thus far. Still just 1 out. Watts checks second. Pitch home. Swung on in. It pulled foul. And that one is low on the 2-2, just missed to Langley. Count runs full.
Looking to get a hit here, trying to drive one here.
Well, they got Atwood on deck. Do the Rebels. Pitch home. This one swung on. This one's hit into center field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder. Around third, Vandenberg holds there. As Johnson got up and snagged it pretty quick, but Langley drops another one in front of him. And the Rebels add another hit. Runners will be at the corners. 8th hit of the game for Silo. Rattan has been limited to 3 thus far. Cannon Atwood at the plate, and the freshman swings and pops it up. It's going to get out of play, however, back over the screen. He was first pitch swinging and popped it up, but foul. Watts has reached 90 pitches in the game. Laboring a little here in the 5th. Pitch coming home, and that one's upstairs to Atwood. It's a ball and a strike. Langley, good speed over there at first base, and he's staying put as that one's outside for a ball. I believe he has, Landon leads the team, 4 stolen bases, 4 attempts thus far this season. And this 2-1 pitch is inside. 3-1 here to Atwood. It's a good hit and run count. Atwood is a good contact hitter.
And this is a right spot for him.
I would not be surprised to see Langley going here on 3-1 with Atwood at the plate. Catcher Cody went out to talk to Watts.
Bet he's calling a hit here. What do you say?
Well, we'll see what Cannon can do. And the 3-1 pitch is fouled at the plate. Langley did start towards second, but Atwood fouls it off. So the freshman trying to add to the lead. As Silo up now 6-1. Payoff pitch this time. Swung on, ground ball to third. Janot's got it. Goes to second for 1. Childers on to first, and they turn it. Childers looked like he was late getting over there to the bag, but they're able to turn the double play and keep the Rebels from adding to the lead on the double play ground out from Atwood. For Silo, 2 runs, 4 hits. There was an error and a man left. We move to the 6th. Rebels now leading 6-1 on Rattan. Sixth inning, and it's top of the order for Rattan here. Johnson's at the plate. Cooper Johnson, the center fielder, and he watches the first pitch outside for a ball. Mendenhall just 59 pitches through 5, and swings on this one. Skies it down the right field line. It is hooking foul, well foul, as Johnson was well out in front of that one. The left-hand hitting center fielder. Mentioned he was one of the transfers from Antlers that Rattan picked up. Swung on, going the opposite way. This one's a high fly ball. Jacob Wright on the run and makes the grab in left center field. Rebels predominantly working Johnson away, and he flies out for the 3rd time to Jacob Wright. for the first out here in the 6th. Next batter's Cody. And he'll swing on the first one and line it up the middle, base hit. Well, Cody's had a couple of hits today. Shade Cody, as he was first pitch swinging that time. Ben Ellis, the next batter. Cody's 2 for 3 now. Here's a ground ball to third. Hill's got it. Goes to second for one. Turning it and out at first base. 5-4-3 double play as it was turned by Langley on to first. Hill to Langley and Atwood at first for the double play. And Rattan turned back again in the 6th. No runs, a hit, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Another fast inning for Mendenhall there. And turns away Rattan scoreless. Five pitches once more for the Rams against Mendenhall in that inning, as he has been ultra efficient the last couple of frames after shaking off some early rust, and Mendenhall has been dynamite on the mound. The junior making his first appearance in about 10 days. We talked a couple weeks ago when the season started. The Rebels pitching staff goes extremely deep, but they just have not been able to get innings for all of them. Braden Hill tossed a 2-hit shutout yesterday to beat Latta, who is ranked 7th. Mendenhall is working a gym here in this one. Has allowed 4 hits through 6 innings and just 1 run. And the Rebels still got several bullets in the tank. The freshman Cannon Atwood has not even made his varsity debut on the mound. Rebels will have plenty of time in the festival in Missouri this weekend. They play 2 on Friday morning, 2 on Saturday. Here's a ground ball from Braden Hill. Hits it to short. Up with it there is Childers, and he'll throw over in time and get the out. Watts gets a quick out there. Just what the doctor ordered for him after coming into the frame with 95 pitches. Now we've got a pinch hitter. It's going to be Aiden McCarty. McCarty batting 1,000 on the season, just 1 for 1. The sophomore at the plate. Left-hand hitter here. On to pinch hit with 1 out in the 6th. Swings on that one. And it's a fly ball towards center. Charging, and Cooper Johnson with another diving grab. Man, the Rebels nearly burned him again on a high fly ball into shallow center field, but Johnson got there just in time to rob McCarty of a hit. So the pop out for the second out of the inning. That's 2 pitches, 2 outs here. I would expect Sanders going to be taking right here. Zane Sander up. He's going to square and watches that one low and away for a ball. I don't think he was really bunting, but he was just taking a pitch. Rebels did not want a 3-pitch inning. Squares, pulls back, and watches a strike called there. Two down here, the bottom of the 6th, and Watts delivers another strike. That a off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Zane's gone hitless today, looking for his first hit here, and that outside evens the count at 2-2. Here's the next one from Watts. Swung on and drilled right at the third baseman. Janot makes the grab. That was more in self-defense than anything, Asher, as that one was smashed right at him.
I mean, I bet he even blinked on that one. I mean, he had to blink.
So a line out to third in the sixth inning. Rebels go in order. We move to the seventh. Mendenhall back out there trying to finish off the Rams here in the seventh inning and keep the Rebels undefeated. Back with the top of the seventh in just a moment here on SiloRebels.tv. It's not over. Three outs. They're good for a reason. On to the seventh. Keller Shockey, the leadoff batter here for Rattan in the frame. And he'll watch the first pitch for a strike called from Mendenhall. Sam's done a good job mixing it up with his assortment of pitches. And this one swung on. Line toward right. Out there is Hernandez and makes the grab. Right at Gabe. Out there in right field. There's one out. J.E. Ellis, the next batter, and he swings on the first pitch. Pops it up to center. Pops it up out there, and Jacob Wright all over it. The freshman makes the catch. There's two away. Mendenhall has been dynamite. He's 1 out away from a complete game win over the high-scoring Rattan Rams. They have not been held under 4 runs this season. Here's one hit to left, right at Jory Allen, and the catch is made. And the Rebels win it 6-1. Rattan held to a season-low 1 run in this one. They'd been scoring nearly double figures, actually 6 times in their 10 games, and the Rebels throw a gem by Sam Mendenhall, the junior. Another dynamite inning as just 4 pitches in that frame. Mendenhall, he had 2 5-pitch innings, 1 4-pitch innings. He let his defense work behind him and kept the Rams off stride throughout this one. And Silo wins it 6-1. Big win for Coach Eddie Jeffcoat's squad as they improve now their record to 7-0 on the season, and possibly making a bid for the number 1 ranking in Class 2A next week. Numbers look like this. Second straight pitching performance for the Rebels with a complete game, as it's Sam Mendenhall, the junior, goes 7 innings on the mound. Just 68 pitches in 7 innings. He was ultra efficient despite being off 10 days from game action. 1 run on 4 hits. He struck out 2 and walked 1, let his defense work behind him, and the Rebels did just that. Taking the loss was Zayden Watts on the mound for Rattan as he worked 6 innings, gave up 6 runs on 8 hits, struck out 2 and walked 3 in the contest. For the Rebels offensively, they had another solid performance. 8 hits in the game, and the big story once more was Jared House. House continued to be scorching hot at the plate as he goes 3 for 3, a pair of singles, a home run, and he drove in 3 more to lead the way offensively for Silo. Landon Langley ends up with 2 hits in the contest. And let's see, Silo also got a hit from Jory Allen, a hit from Sam Mendenhall, and a hit from Cannon Atwood, who also drove in a run in the contest. So the Rebels win at 6-1 here over Rattan. And don't forget, we'll have Rebel baseball once again coming up on Friday morning. Have breakfast with us. We'll be in Ozark, Missouri at the U.S. Ballpark, and should be a good one. The Rebels take on the defending spring state champions from Licking in Game 1, 10 a.m. on Friday of that U.S. Ballpark Festival, and it'll be the season opener for Licking in that contest coming up on Friday morning. First of 2, we'll have a game at 10 and noon on Friday. Exeter, Missouri will be the opponent in the noon contest. Then 2 more on Saturday. The Rebels take on Washburn Southwest and Purdy in the games on Saturday in Missouri. Sodom's going to take an undefeated record into the festival once again as they improve to 7-0 here today with the 6-1 win over Rattan. Don't forget, our next broadcast here on SiloRebels.tv comes up Thursday. I will be at softball before making the trip to Missouri. Lady Rebels in action against Antlers. That's coming up Thursday, I believe 5 o'clock the start time. We'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv for the Lady Rebels in action for that one. So until then, for my main man, Asher Ludrick, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Billy Jack Bowen Field in Silo, where today the Rebels knock off the Rattan Rams in a rematch of last fall's state championship game, 6-1. So until next time, so long, everybody. Stay down there now. Can't be coming back up here. Pretty impressive last 3 innings, 12 pitches. Yeah, you think? Pretty impressive. I remember saying after that. He was just, it was just. After the 6th inning. Strike. I said,